Alright, that's rolling. I'm rolling. Alright.
How should we start this?
I don't know.
How do we start this?
So, hey everybody, my name is Chanthadeth, but I also go by Lucky.
I'm Han. I go by Han.
And I guess today, or like for the past few weekends, we've been doing this project about gentrification in South Seattle, where
we just go station to station asking at least 2 people their thoughts on gentrification and what Soufend Seattle means to them.
And right now we're just reflecting on what we recorded. I mean, personally for me, I wish I didn't mess up a little bit on the audio. We had yeah, it's alright, but I think we really got some good responses from people that we did record.
Yeah. I mean, there's just been a huge skew of answers, especially when we go from North End Seattle all the way to South End Seattle, and how people feel about gentrification. I think especially when some of them didn't know, we got some pretty striking things.
And there's this one lady that kind of like surprised both of us.
And we might be looking at a Wall-E type world where people don't really go outside much to enjoy the gentrification that they're doing.
And it was like, I think at UW Station. You want to tell them about it?
Oh, is this? Oh, okay. So this is the one where like she didn't know what gentrification was. It's been a while, but when we told her, she was like, "Oh my gosh, you know, I would pay at least $100 for gentrification if it meant getting people, you know, nicer things on the street, graffiti off the walls." And you know, we were just looking at each other like, what the heck? You know, you're paying big money for gentrification? You don't have to, it's free. You can do it right now. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was one of the interviews that I kind of messed up, but I mean, talking about it, that kind of like still surprised us, because she's from, I remember she was from like San Fran, so that's another area that's undergoing gentrification, and it just goes to show that some people have like different views on it.
Or you can be affecting it and not even know it, because it doesn't affect them in their life. They just go around and yeah,
and like I remember like when we first started this, we started asking people, like a lot of people weren't from the area. They were like outside of Seattle, some were like out of state actually, and that was kind of surprising, right?
Yeah. I think one of them was Columbia City, when we were going just up back to the station, and the guy said,
me being a white person myself, you know, I just moved here, so maybe I'm part of the problem or part of that gentrification.
I remember when we were going to Columbia City, it looked 10 times different than what it did just like years before.
And I guess one of the things I kind of dislike about this project was it was hella cold outside.
Oh yeah, bone chilling cold. We of course did it in the winter time.
Yeah.
So you know, we gotta do it next time in the summer or something like that.
Bring some hand warmers next time.
Yeah. Well, because we stayed at least probably at each station more than an hour, just in the cold, getting rejected by people.
Especially at Westlake, man, that was so bad.
Man, Westlake cutthroat. They don't care about you.
And then it was kind of sad when like people pass by and then they just like give this a look. I mean,
oh yeah, they don't even give an answer. Like oh,
like they grin or like smile. That's kind of messed up.
No, I'm sorry.
But I guess it's kind of like it's a learning experience, because I guess we can't really expect people to answer us, and like because like we're just 2 dudes trying to like maybe just get something out of people. I don't know.
Yeah. Especially about the topic, if not a lot of people know about it, which is also, I guess, you know, us growing up, everyone in the Soufend community tends to know a lot more about what gentrification is, because it affects us more. But when you ask more different people, different views, different backgrounds coming on the same topic, I guess, different responses. And when they see something that they're not familiar with, they get intimidated by the subject.
And we try to like at least respect people's responses too, because some people, when we like define gentrification, we don't want them to like say a certain thing. I remember one of them was like, they asked us if this was political, and like we have no intention of making this political. We just want to ask people questions about what they think about gentrification.
Oh, other thing too, everyone hates Amazon, man. All corporations in Seattle, everyone hates them. Yeah, I think that was the one current theme, especially initially, like when we started, everyone said, Jeff Bezos, T-Mobile.
And then when we first started, I was like trying to like ask questions without really like downplaying Amazon or like talking smack about them, because that's in a way that's kind of political, because like
we're not about that.
Yeah,
we're not about that.
No. So like we want them to respond with like their own words of how they feel about it, and we did the best as we could.
Yeah, I mean, they responded how they responded. We can't control that, but if they felt that type of way, that's just how they feel.
I mean, I personally feel the same way, but I can't make them say that, you know.
Yeah, but it's not solely just that.
Yeah,
but to a lot of people, that's all they can see.
You have any favorite like responses we got from people?
I think my favorite response came from, of course, in our community. Like just in Eckel and Rainier Beach.
Yeah.
Like, damn, we doing good out here. I think actually my favorite one was in Beacon Hill when you had your friend with a skateboard and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then he also gave us good footage too with them. And but I think it's just kind of fascinating. We're just going to train.
Yeah.
The same, you know, sound transit affects the problem too, because then you also ask the accessibility to go from station to station, north and to south end. It's also an attraction. Yeah. How about you, man? What about your favorite?
I think, I mean, I like most of I think my favorite response is most of the stuff around South Seattle.
Yeah.
I can relate, and then like one of the surprising things was like when we went to Columbia City and saw like all that housing. I haven't been around that area in so long, and it's like, it's surprising, like when we're doing this project, like we see it happening in front of us, you know. And
touched on again the sound transit. All the housing is near sound transit. Like I think was it Cecilia? She's talking about how she's looking for housing, and you know, she knows something like Assembly 18 or the station. It's actually affordable. But then everyone always said we need more awareness on all these types of programs. Whereas it's more being outfitted to the people who are coming in. So everyone who's coming in knows about it, but everyone who's being affected by it and who's in the neighborhood already, they're not unaware. They're unaware about it.
Yeah, so like I guess we kind of hope with like what this little project kind of like brings awareness of like what gentrification is and like what it means to people, because we asked everybody, at least mostly everybody, about what South Seattle means to them or what diversity and such.
Yeah. Great job, man.
Yeah, great job.
You know, it's what we gotta do. We gotta do more of this.
It's one of many projects to come, so.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I guess that's
that. I don't know how to end it.
I don't know how to end it.
All right.
We're good.
Yeah, okay, bye.